Jim Gaboury, G-A-B-O-U-R-Y, San Diego Fire Rescue Department, Battalion Chief.
And as we do this, go ahead and look at the entire.
Okay.
Okay, sir, tell me what you guys encountered and how you approached it.
Well, what we encountered was a single driver, female driver of a vehicle, passenger vehicle that went over the side, was called in by a bystander. PD was the first on scene. We arrived on scene and stabilized the vehicle.
And how'd she look, how'd she get her out, and what was needed to stabilize? In other words, like coming in the trees and all that.
She was determined as a major trauma. We had difficulty getting to the victim in the vehicle based on she drove through the guardrail and through a very dense tree population that she took with her. So what we did to facilitate the rescue was trim some of the trees to get our rescuers down to the vehicle.
Once the vehicle is stable, you know it's not going to rock and move and injure any more people, what's needed at that point to stabilize her and actually get her out?
So our number one priority is always to stabilize the vehicle to, again, minimize damage to personnel and as well as the victim. Once we did that, we had brought down our portable jaws of life, per se, equipment to go ahead and cut the victim out of the vehicle. And then we used a low-angle rescue system with the rope system in a Stokes basket to haul the victim up back up here to street level.
How'd everything go? Textbook?
Everything was perfect. Everybody did their job. We had approximately 5 units on scene to assist with the rescue, and everything worked out fine.
Just kind of give me a laundry list, if you would, of some of the differences that you encountered here. You've got the steep, you've got the shrubbery, you've got, firefighters working at an angle, just kind of give me a laundry list of the dangers.
Well, I think our number one thing is the vehicle stability. Because the vehicle was on a sloped road or hill, we are always concerned that that vehicle can move. So our number one priority is first and foremost to stabilize that. To get our firefighters down there, we have to provide them some sort of safe access. So what we did is we hooked up a rope to the first in engine company and brought that rope down. In the meantime, that was helping stabilize the rescuers as they went down. Then they tied off the vehicle from that point. And then that secured the vehicle to a point where we could work on it. So that was the biggest problem with this situation. And then again, extricating so we don't hurt anybody on the way back up, we set up that low angle rescue system to help stabilize the victim in the Stokes basket so we don't injure the victim anymore. But it also makes it easier for the rescuers to bring the victim back up because we have a crew up here with the haul team on the rope system to haul them up.
And you did all that pretty quickly.
We did that in pretty much the way we trained.
Copter 1 was called out, but they weren't used, but just for lighting, I guess?
Copter 1 is usually called out for any time we have a miscellaneous rescue and or a vehicle over the side for extrication purposes. But because of the overhead power lines that we had here, plus the heavy trees and shrubbery around it, it was going to be difficult for Copter 1 to really do any access. And plus, the close proximity to the vehicle, it wasn't worth the hazard to have Copter 1 come in here and do the extrication. So their ultimate goal was to check for other victims potentially with their night vision, as well as provide scene lighting.